Okay, I'm going to do a make and break. What we have right now is, I think it's an 8-inch connection. Oh, we're running 4-inch pipe, so it should be a 6 5/8, I believe. And I'm going to do a make and break right now. I'm going to spin this up, torque it back, and break it out. Please note also that we're only running with a 12 GPM power unit right now, so we're not putting out nearly the power your device is going to have. It spun it up, and it spun it up slowly. I mean, it spun it up fast for this, but it spun it up enough to where now it can't unspin it without it being broken. So that connection was made up at 17,800 foot-pounds, with the exception of me having the handles go the wrong way because I got to change my air configuration on one. It went fine. Your jaws are going to come in faster, your torque action is going to happen faster, your spinner head's going to come in faster, and your motors are going to spin a lot faster with a lot more force as well. But as you can see right now, it's even at this speed, it's working adequately. Give me just a moment here. I'm going to reposition the camera in right above the threaded joint. Now made up connection at 18,300 foot-pounds. See where the unit is stalled out in its current location? The cylinder's not completely engaged, it's made up. What I'm going to go ahead and do right now is release the top jaws and keep extending the cylinder forward so you can see that it didn't make it. What it's done now is it's hit its torque point where we preset it with the pressure gauge for this particular torque, and when it hits that spot, then it's torqued out. So you can see that it's moved further than what it was a moment ago when the top jaws had when the device had stalled itself out. This indicates the torque was made up to where it was supposed to be. So that's working fine. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do real quick. I'll make the spinner jaws open up for you. So Brandon, what you've seen was this thing running in its moments, okay? I don't have a piece of pipe going into any kind of bowl or anything to slip here, so we have it suspended. So at all times I've kept these jaws locked. Alright, these are the bottom jaws, these of course are the top jaws. So at all times I kept these locked. That's what you would do once you send it in, lock those jaws. At this point this becomes a rigid fixture. You can either spin it up or break it out depending on what your operation is. The top jaws, I would put them in and out. Yours will move faster than what we've got running with this little power unit, and your spinner is going to run faster and stronger than what we've put out as well. One of the benefits that we've done on your valving for this unit is we've designed it so that when they're making a connection, okay, when they're tripping in, they can go ahead and close the spinner up, spin the pipe in. If they forget to disengage, or if they forget to pull the spinner heads out so they stay clamped to it, we've set the spool up on that so that the motors can free rotate. It will only take them a couple of seconds to notice what they've done, but a couple of seconds it was plumbed, otherwise could be detrimental, and we've made it to where that's not going to be an issue for you, so they can spin backwards or forwards while they're still engaged without them doing anything. It won't hurt the system at all. The jaws have their own sets of detents. The control console here, I've made a couple of changes to orientation as I mentioned to you, but those will be noted in your manual. The blue line does represent the umbilical that will string along your rig floor. We have a quick connect inside of here. This is supposed to be painted red. Actually, this was supposed to be yellow and that was supposed to be red. And when I mounted them today, I put them on backwards. This one will now be red. And you have quick connects in here. And you have one on here. This goes to the gauge. When you decide to ship or move the unit from rig to rig, you can either just take the umbilical and wrap it up here on the floor, or you can disengage this whole umbilical block and disengage the line there as well. These are those cords I mentioned to you in the other video that were supposed to sweep backwards. Well, as you can see, I have a very large pulley on here that's from the mud pump we're working on. So that is used as a counterbalance right now. That way I can show you this thing running while it's on its arm. We are in the home position. Typically, of course, remember it's going to be drilling over here and over here where it operates. We're in the home position due to center of gravity. I keep this on its place because I don't have it mounted down to the ground. We do have it extended out though, and I can raise it up for you. The mess of lines that you see right here, now that we've got all the new hoses on, you can see their tags. We're going to be pulling those up. They're going to be located in the center. They're going to have wear guards on them, so it'll all be good. Anyhow, she's ready for you. I got to put some warning stickers on her, and Eric and I are going to start working on your operations manual here. So I hope you like it. Oh, real quick, this is when I mentioned earlier that we had done the torque and it made it to a certain point and didn't go, the cylinder had retracted to about this point, so there was still this much more travel.